Alright, so where are we, you ask? Today is a beer, some kind of festival over there. I'm going to go and check it out in a few minutes. This is where Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was filmed for the candy store scene, in fact. This is where the candy store was filmed. It's on this road called Lilenstrause. Now, here's the issue: is basically I've tried. It's a road called Lilenstrause, and no one's really looked it up on the internet. So that is why I'm so intrigued about this whole thing. Is that it's obviously a fake candy store. It might have been installed and just made it the word candy store at the time, but now it's trying to see, from my point of view, what it would have been. Unfortunately, obviously the timeline's 30 years on, hard to tell. The main thing I'm looking at right now, if you can see, is this big tower. And the original photos, and from what I've seen in the background, when Charlie goes into the chocolate candy store, you see this big tower in the background. It's quite a way down. It's on the road Lilenstrause, so this is why I know it's going to be here. Crossroad, there's some kind of little shindig going on. It's a bitch to park in Munich as well. Munich is just the worst for fucking parking. It's just a nightmare. I asked the police and they told me there's actually a festival going on, which I'm going to go to in a minute, but that's the reason why parking's so shitty. But it's shitty in general. It's got to be said. You know, people parking up the fucking curb, and I don't think you have to get tickets there. I don't think you need tickets because it's Sunday. I think it's free, so gotta make sure there's a need for a ticket. And if that's the case, go walk up the street. Yep, I think it's good. So I'm watching some other couple do this, and they didn't put money in. I think it's 3 for Sunday, so I think we're good. Alright, so hey little guy. Here I'm walking up Lilenstrause. I tried to look and see where it would be. It's very hard to tell. There's a gap in between the buildings, but the main thing was you could see this big tower. It's quite a way down. So at one end of the shot you can see a tower where the candy store is in it, and the other end of it you can see some kind of building. So that in mind, that's what I'm looking for. I've got just some main points to look at. It's hard to tell, you know, it really is. Obviously when stuff has been filmed years on, it's hard to tell. And you know, the sidewalks and pavements have changed, things have been taken down, landmarks, buildings have been put up, so depending on how much this is new, the landmarks on that aren't easy either. The landmarks are, as I say, a steeple at one end and a sort of building at the other end, but the road curves, which makes it even more difficult to see. That's another interesting thing. I believe, if I'm correct, it's going to be on this side of the road, I would think. Yeah, I believe it's going to be on that side, because the opposite side you can see the tower. Even if we don't find it or find exactly where it was, this is an enjoyable little walk. Next part of the trip you'll see me going down to the Munich gasworks, and that was where the chocolate factory actually was, the Munich gasworks, so you'll see the original front of that, so you can see it. As you can see, Lilenstrause. I found this out, by the way, looking on it's a website called filmlocations.com. That's how I found it. So walking down here, these buildings look really new, so I'm not too hopeful for that. Where the chocolate candy store was, where the guy sings Candyman or whatever it was, when Charlie walks in there, you can see it's quite way down from the steeple, and you can't really make the steeple out there. It has holes in it and stuff, so we're obviously still too close so they can make out the holes in it. So the fact that I can still see it means it's further down. I will say this, I think there's been some maybe new buildings since, but the other fact is it could be down the other side of the road. I don't know, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. No one seems to know really. It's just been put on a website, but I could be wrong. See, now it's totally out of sight. If they had new buildings since then, it would be hard to tell. So if these buildings are new, which I think they are, that is why we won't be able to see it. These buildings look new, really new. Don't think they were there before. So my belief, let me see, there was a side road next to it as well. Looks nothing like it did back then. I think there will be a little plaque here commemorating this is where the Bill's candy shop was from China Chocolate Factory, but absolutely nothing. It's amazing really when you think about it, how big it is. See, even this is new as well, this building here, this is totally new. Ah, you know what though? Looking at where I see here, I think that's the building that it dead ends into. That's the building he dead ends to, I think. I look at my photo, I'm looking straight ahead here, this is where the dead end is, a building here. So I'm probably in the right location, I just don't know exactly where is the issue. It's hard to really tell. I don't have any pinpoints to go by. There was a circular column, but I'm sure it's gone by now, which was an advertising booth, which I'm sure is long gone. And I'm getting closer to this building. So, but this is probably where, not far from where Charlie comes out of the store. Ah, maybe this is it. Hang on, whoa, whoa, hold the phone, hold the phone, hold the phone. Hold the phone. This is the circular column, I think. I found it. Oh my god. It's like the Ark of the Covenant or something. Okay, here I'll take a photo of this. This here that you're seeing, sorry. Let's get it from this angle maybe. It's what he runs by. He gets the golden ticket, he runs up this way. So the newspaper store would be over here somewhere. So hedging my bets, and there was a hedging my bets. He comes out the store, and it would be on this side too. He comes out the store and runs away from the steeple and goes up the road. Which means it would be on this side, I think. And where he comes up, steeple would be over here. You can't see the steeple right now because of the new buildings. There's trees obviously since then maybe, but there's also a side way, like a side street, like a little path, which may have been this. So having said that, I would say this is where it may have been. That's all I can suffice at this point. I don't have the YouTube clip in front of me, don't think. Maybe if I can put it up on my iPod, I can play it now. So give me a few minutes to see what I can do, okay? Alright, bye.